Hey Like YouTube, welcome back to another episode. Okay, so just kicking off the cycle. So I've picked up a API saltwater master test kit. Perfect kit for cycling an aquarium. It's fine and cheap and really simple to use. So I'll be testing ammonia, nitrite and eventually nitrate once the cycle's nearing the end. The bacteria that I'm going to be using is the Brightwell Aquatics Microbacter kit. So I'm going to be using this. It does recommend that you only use this with dry rock and dead rock and dry sand. Live sand can interfere with it and set your cycle back weeks. So luckily I'm okay. I'm using the dead rock and the dry sand. It does say that you can use live rock and you can use filtration media like marine pure, etc. from an existing aquarium. So that's okay. Okay, first stage is to add the bacteria. We'll get this in. Okay, now I'm going to calculate how much I need of this stuff, the ammonia. I'll do it. Okay, that's us officially underway. So I'll let that mix for a little while. Actually, I'll turn up the pump's full blast for a bit, and then I'll taste the ammonia. We'll see where we're at. Okay, just done the ammonia test, and I would say we're probably it's at 1 part per million, I would say. And it recommends that we get to 2, so I think I'll add a few more drops and I'll just leave it at that, I think. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the ammonia, but I'm not going to add as much as I did the first time, just because that would get too high a reading. We need to get to 2 parts, so I think we'll try this and we'll see how that goes. But it does say you need to go too high, so I'd rather be just under the 2 than over it, if you can, what I mean. So we'll leave it at that, and wait a wee while. I'll test the ammonia again, we'll see where we're at, and then I think that's it for day 1, and then it's just a case of waiting and testing tomorrow. Okay, I think, yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that just now. We're around about 1.5, 2, so we'll go with that. Right, I've took some marine pure blocks out of dead man's chest. This is full of bacteria, so I am in the process of adding some of these blocks into the display, because I feel that this is just going to help with the cycle. And every little helps, as they say. And I don't think you can have anything better than biological filter media that's super mature. So I'm just going to get this stuck into the tank, and I just think this will help the cycle and overall help with the filtration of the new tank. these cubes in. Once the cycle is complete, I'll remove this marine pure blocks cubes, and I'll just stick them in the sump area, which we talked about on the previous episode, in the chamber after the filter fleece. There we go. So how many I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 12 cubes in there. So I think that'll do. So I'll leave it at that, and be testing my ammonia level later on, and we'll see how things are going with the cycle. Okay, so it's day 3 of the cycle. Now, it does say on the instructions that on day 2, measure the pH, the ammonia, the nitrite, and record the values. Well, I didn't test on day 2, I just don't see the point, because it's pretty obvious. It's just going to tell me that I've got ammonia and nothing else. So I never bothered with that. This is day 3, and it's pretty much the same thing, to tell you the truth. Tested, we've got ammonia, and there is 0 nitrite as expected. So I am going to wait till day 5 now, because I just didn't see the point in testing every day, because you're just going to see the same thing. Nothing's going to change that quick. It's a process that takes time. So I'll test again on day 5, and we'll see if the ammonia's dropped any and if we're actually showing any signs of nitrite. So I'll be back on day 5. Okay, this is day 5, and tested for nitrite, which is 0, and the ammonia is still roughly 1 ppm. So still a way to go yet. Okay, 5 minutes is up for the ammonia, and we've still got round about the 1, I would say. So, and 0 nitrite. So, and this is day 6, which is a bit weird. So, considering it says that you can cycle your tank in 7 days, it definitely shows that adding the live rock and the marine pure cubes has definitely slowed down the system. But that's okay, I'm in no rush, so we'll just got to be patient, and we'll just wait, and we'll see how it goes over the next few days. Okay, day 7, ammonia still 2 ppm. Nitrite, and nitrite is, to my eyes, starting to change. So I think we're approaching a slight change in the colour. It's definitely not super light blue like it was previously, so that's a good sign. I would say I am starting to show 5 ppm of nitrate. So day 9, and the ammonia level is 1. nitrite level is now showing 1, so that's really good. Basically what we want is ammonia to go to 0, then the nitrite to spike, then go to 0, and then obviously the nitrate will spike. Then once it spikes and these two are 0, we'll do a big water change, get this down to maybe 20, and then we're pretty much ready for fish. Right, so I'll just test the nitrate now. Okay, and the nitrate reading is I would say we're about 10 ppm. Okay, this is day 12. Skipped day 11. Didn't see the point in testing because it wasn't going to be much of a difference. However, day 12, things are starting to head in the right direction. Say we're probably at 0.50 ppm of ammonia. And for the nitrite, I think we're still about 1, I think. Yeah, I'd say 1 for the nitrite. And I'll just go and test for nitrate. Okay, so nitrate, I think we're looking at 40 parts per million. So getting there. Although I keep saying we're getting there. It's taking ages. But hey, I think that's probably what's happened because of adding that live rock, like I said. It's definitely maybe slowed it down a bit, but we're still under 2 weeks. And normally in the past when I've cycled a new rock, it's taken about 4 weeks. So things are definitely ahead of schedule compared to what I'm used to. So can't complain. Okay, right. It's just day 12, so I might test tomorrow, or I might skip it and just test on day 14 and see what that is like. Okay, so day 13, and finally ammonia is 0. Awesome. Okay, nitrite. So nitrite is at 1 ppm. Day 13. So we're definitely very close. Ammonia 0. Just waiting for the nitrite. I'm not going to bother testing nitrate. Okay, so see what day 14 brings. Right, day 15, testing ammonia. Ammonia is 0. Nitrite is 0, and this means the tank is now cycled. Okay, so testing the nitrate, and I think we're round about the 40, I would say 40 ppm of nitrate. So that's the cycle complete. So all it's left to do now is make up some salty water, do a big water change, and yep, and then that's the tank ready for fish. Okay, so that's World's End ready for fish now. So I'm just going to take my time and add fish gradually, but before I add any fish to this tank, unfortunately I'm going to have to buy a screen top. I absolutely hate them, but this water box, there's only about an inch from the surface to the top of the tank. Guaranteed I'm going to add fish, they'll jump clean out, so it's not worth the risk or the cost of losing the fish. So next up, I'm going to have to get the screen top for it, and as soon as I get that, then I'll start adding the fish. Probably going to add Lucifer, the Health Freaky, and Staple Gun, the Copper Band first. But that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Till the next one, bye bye.